Hey guys, it's me, I'm back. It's Psycho Skills, and today we're going to talk about smartphones. Is your smartphone making you look stupid? Well, I'm here to tell you that a lot of the time it is. So, I'm going to tell you first of all how you're being tracked, if you are. And a lot of times you're being tracked and you have no idea that you are. So, let's just say that you have your GPS turned off on your phone. Understand that even when you do turn your phone off, you do have a second battery inside your phone that will send out a beacon. And if your phone, and it sends out a ping every 5 seconds roughly, no matter what you're doing, because the server wants to know where you are, what you're doing, what application you have on, whatever. So let's just talk about that. So let's just say if I wanted to track you, I would go and let's say if you're using AT&T, well, I wouldn't just go on the server that they're using. I'd go one step above that and use the platform above that. And so in real time, I would be able to go on my computer, and even if you had your GPS turned off, I could use cell tower triangulation. And I'll just use the layman's term for you. So basically, if you're in the middle of, even if you just have 2 cell towers, I can tell basically where you are within a few feet, and if I get a 3rd cell tower, I can use that also to find out exactly where you are. So let's just say your name's Tommy, and you wanted to go, and you called your friend Ricky and Bobby, and you wanted to go to a baseball game. I can see your texts, I can listen to your phone conversations. This is not even about GPS, but we will talk about that. I just want to tell you how deep this can actually get, and this is not just for law enforcement. I'm telling you to be aware of other people that are out there that want to use your computer and your phone against you. So if Tommy calls Ricky or Bobby or texts them and says, hey, let's meet at the baseball game, well, in real time, I could go on there and use a map and find out exactly where those phones are, and I can actually see them converging on that point where they're going to meet. I can see where they're at when they're waiting in line to get some refreshments for the baseball game or what have you, wherever they are. And if I wanted to, just so you know that the technology is there and it's very readily available for someone who wants to, if they want to put a little bit of sweat into doing something and keep tabs on you, they can listen to your conversations. And let's say you all have your phones in your pockets. Now, you can believe this if you want, I don't really care, but this is the truth. So I could turn on your phone, and if those phones are in your pocket, I don't got a good sound, I could use that same server, look what phones are around you using the same server, and turn on their microphone and their phone or their camera and take a picture of you or listen to your conversation. And so when you do leave, let's just say someone broke into your house. Well, if I had someone else, they could be tracking your location, tell me where you're at when you're coming home by the little dot on the topographic map on the screen. So basically, it's a real-time live update of where you are, what you're doing at all times while someone's cleaning out your house, or for instance, just knowing where you're at, knowing what you're doing, looking in your phone. And if you have your phone open and you're connected to a server at any time, that person can get in through your phone and look at all your pictures, look at everything that you have, and basically ruin your life. So just know that technology's out there. I just want you to be aware, and knowledge is power, and understanding that these things are actually happening, and this is not even law enforcement that's doing it, although they do it. These people don't need search warrants, they don't need nothing, and especially with a Stingray IMSI catchers, which is putting out a signal for a fake cell phone tower, which they can put anywhere like 2 miles within your house, wherever your house is, as long as and it puts out a stronger signal than your cell phone tower, so your cell phone is going to hook up to that IMSI catcher. They call it a Stingray, there's a whole story behind that, but that hooks up to it, and then it filters whatever conversations. It can record up to 30,000 conversations at once, and then it takes whatever you're talking about, records it, and then sends it to the server. So if you're wondering why the sound quality is not so great on your phone, well, there's a good reason it might be that. So just know that that's out there. Know you can be tracked no matter where you go, what you do. The only thing that you can the only way to stop it really is to keep an old microwave in the back of your car or your truck, and just stick that in there, wrap it in tin foil, stick it in the back, and stick it in that old microwave and just leave it. And that's really the only way you can't be tracked. I mean, you gotta understand, look at it like this. A house, if you're gonna leave your house and all your valuables in your house, we'll look at that as your phone. So if you want to leave all your valuables in the basement in a trunk, okay? Now look at that as your phone. So if someone wants to break into your phone, all they have to do is go in through the back door. Every system, every phone, every computer, every application has a back door. And you need to understand that. So you have to protect that back door, just like you wouldn't walk out your house and bolt it all up and do all these security measures and leave a little screen door in the back with just a little lock on it there. That's not going to save anything. So if you look at it like that, you want to put as many doors as you can between the attacker and the stuff that you have that you want to protect. So and you start thinking like that, you'll start to understand that you need to take real precautions, and don't go with these free apps. I'm not going to throw any applications out there that you should. Just go on Google, search it, or Bing it, or whatever search engine you want to use, and just find the best application to protect your phone and to protect your computer and everything else that you want to protect. Go and research it. And nowadays we basically have the keys to the kingdom. You don't really need a lawyer to do a lot of stuff. You don't really need to go to the doctor to find out what's wrong with you. All you have to know is what are the symptoms. You look it up, and there you have your answer. So everything's very easy. We have the keys to the kingdom now, and so understand that everybody has the keys to the kingdom now. So all your private stuff that you think so private, it's really not. So I'll just leave it there. My next video, I'll talk about passwords and how to keep them, and how to form one that's hard to crack, and how to keep it and keep it somewhere where it's safe. So my name's Mr. Psycho Skills. If you liked what you heard today, cool, like it, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of cool stuff about street fighting. I'm going to go into other stuff about training and just a whole lot of different life hacks and stuff like that. So subscribe, like and share, and go down to your local animal shelter or make a donation today, because there's millions of animals being put down every day all over the world, and that doesn't need to happen. So karma is just another word for God, and so I just want to keep that in mind, and like and share. So thanks people for watching. My name's Mr. Psycho Skills, and you have a great day. Knowledge is power.